Hi all, welcome to the 8th MS Diary, and welcome this evening to my new shaven and shorn, gone is my winter coat look. And first thing I'd say up front is that I am concerned that this diagnosis of MS could be taken as something of a Sloth charter. Oh, I can't do that, no, I'm too tired, it tires me out too much, It would be very easy to give in to temptation to say that the whole time, and I really don't want to become part of it. I am going to do my best to, I'm telling you all, that if I say, no, I can't do it, it's because I really can't. It's not because I'm just being a lazy gid, which I am generally. So, first things first. Apart from that, life is kind of back to normal, and the whole MS diagnosis seems somewhat surreal because done is my stay in hospital, done are my visits to the neurologist. Yes, I'm doing physiotherapy, but that's about it. I'm kind of stopping my medication. I have a laxative that I'm not really taking at the moment. I have Xanax, which are there for anxiety and also to lighten my mood, and I'm not really taking that as much as I would before. And I have a drug called Neurontin, which is to calm my neural pathways in the evenings to allow me to get a good night's sleep. But as it is, I'm sleeping pretty well, so I'm not taking that so much now. I'm sure that taking them a bit at a time as I feel I need them is probably not going to work, because they need sustained cycle of taking them, and so more than anything they're acting as something of a placebo. But I don't really care. If they work, they work, and I've got them, and it's better than eating lots of Smarties, which can also work as placebos, chocolatey ones. What isn't surreal is the fact that this week I got a letter from the Department of Health saying, yes, we consider you to have an ALD, an affection longue durée, a long-term ailment or illness, which means that basically the government will pay 100% of my medical costs relating to MS. So MRIs, hospital stays, even physiotherapy gets taken care of by the government, unburdening my health insurance, which is good. Then the next thing was going to be about my memory going. I think I'm proving that, aren't I? Yes, okay, hang on a second, let me just see in my notes. I have memory going is one thing that I've noticed, short-term memory specifically, but also my recall is going a bit. I've always been able to name film stars, etc., and I'm finding it hard to go, oh, well, that person, I recognise them from seeing them in something, but I can't think what. So things that should be stocked in my long-term memory are taking longer to get out of the closets and bring them forward to my forebrain to put them on my tongue bits there. The other thing is relating to the Sloth Charter, is that I find myself being more easily puffed out by strenuous activity. And I find myself huffing and puffing like an old guy being asked to do something he doesn't want to do. It's not the case, it's just that it's the kind of verbal expression of my fatigue setting in. For instance, this week I had to fit some cupboard closers, I had to fit a stair gate, and I had to repair my bike tyre, my back wheel on my bike, because I was having puncture, so I replaced the inner tube and I also replaced the tyre itself. In the past, I would have happily done all three of those things in one evening. Um, as it was, doing each one separately was enough for the day. I didn't want to do it anymore. And I find myself having to kind of pick and choose what I'm going to do to enable me to pick my highest priority and achieve that, and then move on to the next thing as need be. It's a depressing thing. It means that walking the half a mile to Finn's school and back was unthinkable if I had to also do the bike repair in the evening and ride my bike to work. I'll do, ride my bike to work and repair the bike in the evening, or I'll take Finn to school, ride my bike to work, but I can't do all three. I just physically can't. So that's about it, and I'm running out of time again now. No, I'm not. I'm doing okay. I wish this thing had a time capture so you could see how long you were going on for. I'm sure you do as well, because I'm sure you'd like me to be a bit shorter. And as it is, you'll find this one's a lot snappier than the first one I did, which was just like 14 seconds too long, and Windows Movie Maker is a piece of rubbish and very hard to work with to actually edit it down. And I noticed that I was going for more than anything, so the whole video would have been very staccato. Let's see what else is there. Oh, the rate at which I do these video diaries is going to slow down somewhat. Some people have been asking me how I am, if I've got diagnosis yet, blah blah blah, because they obviously haven't been watching these fantastic video diaries that they put up at great personal expense. And not that they're going to see this explanation either, and I'm going to have to tell it to them face to face each time. This is an ongoing thing, an ongoing diagnosis, and they don't think I'm going to actually have a firm diagnosis until about the same time next year, until about March next year, in terms of how I'm reacting to the steroid treatment I had in March, how soon they need to do another, whether my effects are getting progressively worse or they're just flat with peaks that will show which kind of MS I have, and so on. So I'll leave you with the pleasant thought that you know about as much about my MS as I do. Is that good? Okay, that's it, and I will speak to you all, well, soonish, I guess. Take care, one and all. Bye.